Imagine a world where the path to power wasn't paved with armies or riches, but with scandalous acts so shocking, even ancient historians struggled to write them down. This is the story of a young woman who rose from the darkest corners of Byzantine entertainment to become the most powerful empress the empire had ever seen. But how did such horrific practices turn her into an icon of power? Let's find out. Welcome back to Forgotten Historians, where forgotten legends and scandalous truths of history come alive. Today, we dive deep into the shocking world of Byzantine decadence and how it birthed an empress unlike any other. Here is the story of the most horrible Byzantine practices and how they created history's most powerful empress. Now brace yourself because we are about to take you on a wild ride through the underbelly of the Byzantine Empire. So grab a seat and get ready to have your mind blown. In the heart of the Eastern Roman Empire, also known as the Byzantine Empire, during the 6th century AD, there existed a vibrant cultural hub. Yes, the city of Constantinople, the empire's capital, was renowned for its grand theaters and circuses, where various forms of entertainment, including theatrical performances and chariot races, captivated the audiences. Imagine strolling through the bustling streets, the air thick with excitement as people made their way to these venues. The anticipation was palpable. The theaters showcased a variety of performances ranging from classic Greek tragedies to bawdy comedies. During the reign of Emperor Anastasius I, a new form of entertainment emerged. Scandalous shows featuring half-naked women and chariot races filled with debauchery. The Hippodrome, the center of Constantinople's entertainment district, became the stage for these shocking spectacles. What were these degrading acts? These shows often pushed the boundaries of decency, with women subjected to catcalls from the crowd and men engaging in lewd behavior. It was a spectacle of immorality. Picture this: drunk nobles, commoners, and visiting foreign dignitaries gathered in the Hippodrome not just to watch races but to indulge in the thrill of seeing women paraded before them, stripped of their dignity and subjected to the lecherous gazes of the crowd. The roaring cheers of the audience echoing through the stands as these women, reduced to mere objects of desire, were paraded around. But why were these acts so prevalent? Well, in this era, the Byzantine Empire was experiencing a period of relative peace and prosperity, leading to an increase in leisure time and a thirst for entertainment. The ruling elite, seeking to satisfy their own desires and entertain themselves, turned to the exploitation of women. Women were seen as playthings for the amusement of the elite, and their degradation became a source of perverse pleasure. It was a twisted form of entertainment that blurred the lines between right and wrong. Amidst this sea of immorality, there was a young girl named Theodora, growing up in the shadow of the Hippodrome, unaware that she would become an integral part of this macabre theater of power. Her story was just beginning. So now let's introduce our protagonist, Theodora, a young girl living in the shadow of the Hippodrome. Her father, a bear trainer at the Hippodrome, was well acquainted with the darker aspects of the entertainment industry. Sadly, her mother's origins were unknown, so when she was born, her father sent her to live with a wet nurse. As Theodora grew older, her father began to use her in his bear training acts, exploiting her innocence for the sake of entertainment. You see, he had discovered that people were more willing to pay admission for a show if it involved a beautiful young girl. That's a reality check for you. At the tender age of 16, Theodora's beauty and allure became undeniable, drawing the attention of men from all walks of life, from wealthy landowners to influential courtiers. They sought her out, not for companionship or love, but for her body, treating her like a mere object of gratification. At this point, Theodora had been sold into prostitution multiple times, each sale stripping away another layer of her innocence and self-respect. Her life had become a horrifying labyrinth of exploitation and degradation. Yet amidst the darkness, a glimmer of defiance sparked within her. She refused to be broken. Instead, She used her wit and charm to navigate the treacherous waters of the underworld, learning the art of manipulation and turning the tables on those who sought to exploit her. Her introduction to the shocking world of Byzantine entertainment came when her father arranged for her to perform in a scandalous show alongside women of ill repute. Imagine the pressure and fear she must have felt stepping onto that stage, knowing that her past would forever be tainted by the spectacle. But as she took her place among those women, something extraordinary happened. The crowd, accustomed to the tawdry displays, was stunned by Theodora's presence. Her inherent dignity and undeniable allure cut through the jaded eyes of the audience, making her stand out as someone different from the rest. Fast forward a bit. Theodora, armed with intelligence and a fierce determination, left Constantinople and embarked on a journey to North Africa. However, upon her return to Constantinople, she made a decision that would change her life forever. Disguised as a male singer, she joined a troupe of entertainers and began performing in taverns and brothels. It was during this time that she honed her skills in deception and manipulation, becoming adept at reading people and exploiting their weaknesses. Theodora's journey from a victim of circumstance to a cunning survivor was nothing short of extraordinary. As her reputation grew, whispers of her exploits spread through the taverns and brothels, piquing the interest of the city's elite. Intrigued by the enigma that surrounded her, many sought to uncover the truth behind the captivating stories. One such individual was the heir to the throne, Justinian. Theodora, now a prominent figure in the underworld, had become notorious for her ability to acquire rare and valuable items through her network of informants. When Justinian heard about her reputation, he decided to test her skills by commissioning her to retrieve a stolen document from a rival empress. Now, picture this. Justinian, intrigued by her enigmatic reputation, sends her on a seemingly impossible task, retrieving a stolen document from the rival empress. Theodora, with her cunning and charisma, rises to the challenge, navigating the treacherous world of palace intrigue to deliver the goods. And in a surprising twist, Justinian finds himself captivated not only by the document, but also by Theodora herself. Their relationship began as a strategic alliance, but soon blossomed into genuine love. Justinian, attracted by her intelligence and resilience, saw in Theodora a partner who could stand by his side and support his ambitions for the empire. Despite the disapproval of the imperial court, Justinian defied tradition and chose to marry Theodora, cementing their bond and paving the way for her to become empress. As Theodora entered the imperial court, she became a symbol of change and progress. With her keen intellect and unwavering determination, she played a pivotal role in shaping Justinian's policies and advising him on matters of governance. Their partnership proved to be a formidable force, driving the empire towards greatness. However, her rise to power was not without challenges. Theodora faced opposition from the conservative members of the imperial court who disapproved of her humble beginnings and questioned her suitability for the role of empress. But she stood firm, proving her worth through her intelligence, resilience, and ability to connect with the people. Her journey from the depths of despair to the pinnacle of power served as an inspiration to many, showing that one's background need not define their potential. During her time as empress, Theodora championed the rights of women, fighting against forced prostitution and working to improve their social status. She understood firsthand the struggles women faced and used her position to bring about positive change. Her efforts helped pave the way for greater gender equality and women's empowerment in Byzantine society. Justinian and Theodora's reign marked a golden age for the empire, known for its flourishing economy, extensive legal reforms, and architectural achievements. Under their joint leadership, Constantinople thrived as a center of trade and culture, attracting merchants and scholars from across the known world. And finally, it's time to wrap up this epic tale. Theodora's life was a testament to the human spirit's resilience in the face of adversity. From her humble beginnings as a performer in the hippodrome to her rise as empress, she defied the odds and shattered expectations. So there you have it, the incredible story of Theodora, whose strength, intelligence, and ambition led her from the shadows of Byzantine entertainment to the heights of power. Her journey reminds us that even in the darkest of times, hope and empowerment can prevail. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. If this episode has captivated you and left you hungry for more, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and join our community of history enthusiasts. Together, let's continue to uncover the hidden stories that shaped our world. Until next time, stay curious, stay engaged, and never stop exploring the wonders of history.